London, where of course South Eastern trains are running a good service.
Lovely, Vanessa, thank you very much. We are so used to consuming our news and culture online through tablets and smartphones these days. I certainly am. But there are some people who like the old-fashioned approach. Fanzines are independent magazines created by individuals with an extreme passion for their chosen subject. So we sent Alex Lawson to the Fanzine fair DIY Cultures at the Rich Mix in Bethnal Green to help us explain a little bit more on this.
I'm Alex, this is my fanzine Shadow Play. I've been doing it for 10 years. It's about everything from electronic music to Sheffield Wednesday's Leaky Defence, and we even have our own agony aunt. Cutting, sticking, folding, printing, posting. It sounds like quite a lot of effort, doesn't it? But now, in an internet age of blogging and social media, why are people still making zines?
I think people want to physically hold things with scissors and glue and paper, and I think people want something tangible to take away and hold to them as well.
And like stroke it and rub against your face is so much more exciting than, you know, getting computer static is not as fun.
So I think it's partly down to the tactile qualities, the kind of community aspect of it, which is maybe not that prevalent on the internet.
Fanzines first made their appearance in the 1970s for punks who needed an outlet to talk about their music.
I'm a contributing writer to I Am Hip Hop.
This is my latest zine. It's called Me and Bruce, issue 3, and it's about my two favourite Bruces, Bruce Wayne and Bruce Springsteen.
And this is my zine, In Poverty. It's Morrissey Smith's fanzine.
We're coming from places where the media's really quite narrow in terms of what news you get, what information you're getting. There's so much more happening than what is on the news. So I know a lot of people here today make like really creative zines and arty zines, but there are quite a few that are more like newspapers and like alternative information.
We celebrate not just hip hop as music, we celebrate it as a culture or a movement. We celebrate conscious lyricism.
Actually, we've got a book which is a bit like a documentary, like a flick book, and then we've got a few pop-up books, collage-y type books. So there are lots of different types of artworks which are books on display in the exhibition.
There's stuff that I enjoy or think is really important. I just take 10 copies and then I'll go to other fairs and sell them on. Yeah, there's no like profit margin or anything. It's just about sharing or like, you know, spreading the ideas that I think are beneficial or good work.
It's good to come and meet people and kind of talk to other, like-minded people, I guess, people who are into the same things, and get excited about like your work as well as their own, which is quite nice. I don't think you see that too much.
And people sort of look at each other's zines and do swapsies and sort of get ideas from each other and say, yeah, I like that, I'm going to put that in my next issue. So I think there's definitely an element of that sort of collaboration, creative collaboration going on as well.
So with all these great zines, it's clear that fanzine culture is still thriving, and the zines are here to stay.
Alex Lawson there. I liked all the illustrations on those magazines. Looked extremely bright and colourful, if nothing else. OK, time for Daily Grind now, where we take a look at the stories that have got Londoners nattering over their 1990s-style breakfast bars, a little bit like this one. Joining me this morning is broadcaster Catherine Dowling. OK, first off then, something we've chatted quite a bit about so far, Nigel Farage, celebrating his UKIP success.